and biosimilars in Albania, their consumption and costs. Let's talk about these drugs. Biological drugs. Biological therapies use proteins that have been produced with biological technology to take specific actions in the body, affect the body immune system, and reduce inflammation at various levels. Biological drugs have been used to treat diseases such as rheumatoid arthritis, psoriasis, psoriatic arthritis, to treat autoimmune diseases. In the Albanian pharmaceutical market, we find these biological drugs: tumor necrosis factor inhibitors, such as adalimumab, Etanercept, infliximab, golimumab, and interleukin-6 receptor antagonist, tocilizumab, interleukin-17 receptor antagonist, Secukinumab. In Albania, physicians are free to select appropriate treatment options for their patients because different options are reimbursed by the compulsory healthcare insurance fund. The problem with the biologic drugs is that they are more expensive than other treatment options for autoimmune diseases. So, economic evaluations provide information on the cost of these expensive treatments. The relevant institutions can use their resources in the appropriate way. As this promising class of drugs continues to grow in number and popularity, their life-saving power will be limited if costs make them inaccessible to patients who need them. Success in drug delivery, in drug discovery, development should be measured also by the level the drugs are affordable to patients as determined by their cost. So after talking for biological drugs, let's talk about their biosimilars. A biosimilar is a biological drug that is highly similar to another biological drug that already has a marketing authorization, a reference biologic product, and has the same active ingredient, dosage form, and route of administration as the reference product, for which it is determined through a quality, safety, and efficacy program. So, although the biosimilar is a biologic that is highly similar to another biologic that is already FDA approved. Biosimilars, in the other hand, are less costly than the originator biologic. As patents on minor biologics expire, the biosimilars market is poised for significant expansion, offering promising prospects for healthcare system to manage spending while ensuring patient access to essential treatments, securing the best product quality. So, the object of this study is to conduct a comprehensive review and analyze the market dynamics related to the utilization of these treatments in Albania, determine the reimbursement cost, evaluate the distribution of patients based on pharmacotherapy options, calculate the average reimbursement cost per patient, estimate the decrease in prices between 2023 and 2024, and examine the prevalence of biosimilars compared to biologics. Materials and methods. This is a retrospective and observational study based on the administrative date for the period between January 1 and December 31, 2023. FDSKSH is the compulsory healthcare insurance fund in Albania, and FDSKSH was utilized for gathering anonymous data on patients, number, age, gender, as well as the number of prescription, consumption, and prices of biologic and biosimilars. A Microsoft Excel-based collection form was utilized for storing and manipulating data, calculating data analysis, charting, etc. The results of our study. So we have not only estimated the total annual reimbursement cost that the healthcare institution should cover for 2023 year, but also the average reimbursement cost per patient. So we the study has the result that the use of biological and biosimilars represent only 0.028% of all prescription and accounts for 1.56% of the total reimbursement cost for drugs. In 2023, the reimbursement cost covered by FDSKSH was 7.14% lower than in 2022. 17% of the patients were treated with tumor necrosis factor inhibitors. Etanercept, the biosimilar, had the highest price reduction of 32.83% in 2024. The most expensive drug was Secukinumab. Biologics account for 61% of the total annual reimbursement cost, while biosimilars account for 39%. So, let's see one by one all the findings. So in the table, as shown in the screen share, is accumulated information about the use of biological and biosimilars in Albania, the reimbursement cost, number of prescription, patient cost, and total annual reimbursement cost. The reimbursement cost per therapy option was calculated at list price of 2023. The average reimbursement cost per patients in 2023 is calculated as the total accumulated sum of reimbursement cost divided by the number of patients. The second findings is that the use of biological and biosimilars represent only a small value of like 0.028% of all prescription, but it accounts for 1.56% of the total reimbursement cost for drugs. So the chart indicates that the remaining 98.43% of the total cost is attributed to the total annual reimbursement cost of other drugs. In 2023, the reimbursement cost covered by the FDSKSH was lower than in 2022 because this reduction of the cost may be related with the biosimilar availability. More biosimilar options will drive competition, lower prices, reduce cost, and increase patient access. Biosimilars with lower prices are more affordable for patients who need treatments with biologics. The next finding is that the most of the patients was treated with tumor necrosis factor inhibitors, and the access of patients to different pharmacotherapy options is higher when the reimbursement cost of the treatment options increase. And this percent for TNF inhibitors is 87.70%. The data in the table presents an analysis of the pricing for biologic drugs and biosimilars in use in Albania, as reported on the official website of FDSKSH. It is notable that the prices of these drugs have decreased significantly compared to those in 2023, leading to reductions in reimbursement cost. Especially the biosimilar drug Etanercept has experienced the most price reduction at 32.83%. And the biological drug Secukinumab was the most expensive drug in 2023. Biologics account for 61% of the total annual reimbursement cost, while biosimilars account for 39%. Biosimilars were developed to lower the cost of biologic drugs by promoting competition. Biologics are expensive due to their complexity, development process, administration route, competition, and market demand. Biosimilar drugs are becoming more accessible to patients, and their expenditure on reimbursement is increasing. In Albania, are authorized for marketing both biologics and biosimilar, but the issue is that in Albania, we need a regulation that govern the interchangeability and the extrapolation of their indication. So we can use one biosimilar instead of another one biosimilar. The prices of biologic and biosimilars were lower than those in Kosovo, Italy, Greece, which are our neighbor countries, and will decrease in 2024. The prices of the biologic drug Etanercept, the brand name Mirela, were compared between Kosovo, Greece, Italy, and Albania, and it was found that the prices were lower in Albania. All costs were converted to 2023 euros for comparison purposes, and it is also found that the most of the analyzed neighbor countries seek to harmonize the prices of different brands, as well as the difference in the economic regulation policies established in these countries. Policies about drug pricing could promote lower prices for biosimilars and cost reduction. This difference in prices also provides information about the different levels of reimbursement between countries. Limitations. Our analysis was limited on cost because FDSKSH did not record any treatment outcomes or effectiveness. Also, the study includes a short period of time, and studies in the future for longer periods of time will have even more significant results. Other future studies comparing the cost effectiveness biosimilar versus biologics will be important for the relevant healthcare institution. So to conclude, the conclusions of the study are as I will mention now. In Albania, the prescription of biologics is lower compared to biosimilars, but they are associated with significant costs that may impact the overall reimbursement cost. In 2023, the majority of patients received treatment with tumor necrosis factor inhibitor biosimilars, such as Etanercept, infliximab, adalimumab, and golimumab. Biosimilars of interleukin-6 receptor antagonist and interleukin-17 receptor antagonist are not available on the Albanian pharmaceutical market. The prices of biological and biosimilars were lower than those in Kosovo, Italy, Greece, and will decrease in 2024. The class of biologic drug is growing widely in number and variety, but their use in Albania will be limited if costs make them inaccessible to patients. Our analysis revealed that the biologic costs are important to understand for optimal management of financial resources. Further studies on cost of effectiveness should be useful for physicians, pharmacoeconomic specialists, and policymakers to guide decision-making for biologics and their biosimilars. In conclusion, the future of biosimilars present a landscape brimming with opportunity, but fraught with challenges. Success in the sector will require a concerted effort by all stakeholders, including manufacturers, regulators, healthcare providers, and payers, to fully realize the potential of biosimilars in transforming patient care. As the industry moves forward, innovation, collaboration, and regulatory agility will be key factors in shaping the accessibility, affordability, and quality of biosimilar therapies worldwide. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Dorela. It was a nice presentation. Is there any questions from forum? Is there any questions from forum? I think there is no questions. And we are end of this session, and we would like to conclude the session. On behalf of organizing committee members and team members and presenters, organizers, I would like to thank everyone and participants and researchers also. And thank you once again. Have a great day. Happy weekend.